Trojans, Mrs. Rotsberg here. I'm going to show you a couple of examples for day 5 with finding surface area of a sphere. So you saw in a video a couple days ago, or yesterday, where the reason we get this surface area, we see this 4 pi r squared. We saw the reason it's 4 pi r squared, if I highlight some, the pi r squared part is just the area of our circle, right? So that's the area of a circle. And then what we saw when in the video they divided the clementine peel made 4 circles. So that's where the formula comes from. Pretty cool. Okay, so to find the surface area of number 1, this sphere, we're going to start off by just writing that formula. So FA, because it's surface area, equals 4 pi r squared. And we are already given our radius here. It's 5. So then surface area equals 4 pi times 5 squared. And now this next step, we're going to, just like we have in the past, we're going to have, and in terms of pi answer, so that exact answer, and then also the approximate answer. So I'm first just going to do 4, I'm going to type in my calculator 4 times 5 squared, which would be 100. So SA equals 100 pi miles squared, because it's area, right? We're only squaring the radius, so it's squared. Then I'm going to take on my calculator 100 times pi. I'm doing it on my phone. And then we get, rounding to the nearest tenth, surface area is 314.2 miles squared. So those are our 2 answers. All right. So the difference with number 2, we are not given the radius, right? The radius goes from the center point straight out. But what we see here is we are given something that goes all the way across that sphere. So that's called our diameter. So 19 is our diameter. So that means our radius would be 19 divided by 2, or 9.5. And then the process stays the same. So surface area equals 4 pi r squared. So surface area equals 4 pi times 9.5 squared. Then let me actually pull up my Desmos calculator, if I can find it here. Nope, can't find it, so I'm just going to go back into Notability, and I'm just going to use my phone calculator. Same Desmos, but, you can't see it. So 4 times 9.5 squared, I get 361 pi kilometers squared. And then to get my approximate answer, I'm just going to take that 361 and multiply it by pi. And I get my surface area is 1,134.1 kilometers squared. So it's actually a pretty nice formula, right? There's no fraction, so it's better than all those volume formulas we've been working with all the thirds, 4/3, and whatnot. So it's nicer. It's not as complicated, which usually surface area feels more complicated, but this time it's not. So that's nice. Please let me or your teacher know if you have any questions about your day 5 practice, if we go through the rest of the practice. It looks like it's just 1 page. And, there is one other question to think about. So on number 18 right here, the surface area of a sphere is 5,224 square meters. What is the volume of the sphere? So let's think about what our 2 formulas are. So our surface area formula is 4 pi r squared. And we were told that the surface area is 5,024. So that equals 4 pi r squared. But we need to find the volume. Our volume formula is 4/3 pi r cubed. So what information do we need? Well, we need the radius. So I want you to try and figure out how you can go from not erase, from this right here, 5,024 equals 4 pi r squared, to then how can you solve for this r right here, this radius, to then find the volume? Think on that. And I will provide comments and tips when you submit. Have a great day, Trojans.